What is up, guys? So it has officially been 1 week since I started the new camp, which is on 26th of of April. So it was last Monday, and it's Tuesday today. So yeah, and the thing about this video and about the Nucamp program is that I feel like I can't really show much on the program itself, like as far as the user interface of the because this is their main site, and then they have another site that they sent you a link to, and it's basically like Udemy or any type of online course. It's very similar to that, where you have like videos you have to watch, you have a curriculum, etc, etc. So yeah, so I don't think I could really show that part of the video, or at least that part of the program, because I don't want to get into I don't know if there's legal ramifications of it. Like, I don't want to get like my video taken down or something like that. So yeah, so instead of doing that, I'm just going to show you this site, which is public, and then I'm going to explain basically what we've been doing for the past week. Alright, so basically they have 3 different programs. They have the web fundamentals, they have the front end plus mobile development, then they have the full stack plus mobile development. And basically what this does is this basically just teaches you the fundamentals of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I believe it's 1 month, 4 weeks, and then because of this, they expect you to have prior HTML, CSS, and JavaScript knowledge, and you have to take a test or a quiz or whatever you want to call it. You have to get like 80% or more, something like that. So yeah, once you have the fundamentals down of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript without frameworks, all vanilla, you don't have to learn Sass, or you don't have to learn any frameworks, and then you can enroll in one of these programs. And mind you don't have to take this. You can have prior knowledge from like another bootcamp, an online course, books, whatever. So this right here is not mandatory in order to get into these. You just have to pass the quiz. So yeah. So yeah, once you pass the quiz or whatever, you can pick one of these, and I believe this one is 17 weeks and this one is 22 weeks. Yeah, full stack 22 weeks. And as you can see on the site, they teach you all the frameworks and everything. They're gonna teach you about mobile development, full stack, the databases, etc, etc. So yeah, in here they go into each section that you'll be learning. And for the front end, because like I said, you have 2 front end and full stack. For the front end, you're only learning these 3 sections: section 1, section 2, and section 3. And for the full stack, you learn this one. You learn this extra section. So yeah, I believe that's, yeah. So if you want to know the difference between them, and if I believe you can click on them, I don't know how. Yeah, here you go. You can actually click on them to see. They go more in depth about how long. As you can see, you only learn the first 3 sections. In the full stack, you learn the extra 4th section, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, I took the full stack course. So basically, it doesn't matter because these 2 overlap. They'll basically group the cohorts together, but it's topped at, each cohort is topped at about 12. Yeah, I believe it's 12 people. Yeah, 12 people. So you don't have like these huge, overly 30 people classes. Like, that would be insane. So yeah, it's 12 people per instructor. So yeah, like I said, they loop them together. So in my cohort for Bootstrap, you have some people from the full stack, which is the one I'm in, and you have some people from the front end one, which is, obviously the ones other people are taking. So yeah. So basically what we did on week one was pretty light. We learned a little bit about what a framework was, the benefits of it, and we learned some Bootstrap elements, which is what I will show. I'm pretty sure you can show the code or the projects. I just think that you can't really show the the actual interface of the program itself. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So yeah, and then once that was over, at the end of the week, on Saturday, we have a 4-hour workshop, and as you can see, it says right here. Well, it wasn't really 4 hours this week because the work beforehand was so light. Because it was mainly just an introduction week. It was so light that a lot of it was pretty easy. So I would say it was about maybe a little over 3 hours, but still pretty decent. Not too long, not too short. So yeah. So it's what we learned basically led up to the project, and as far as the curriculum itself, they had like some practice problems, if I can remember correctly, because I'm not looking at it on my screen, but I can probably search it up off screen. But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm probably just going to put it in the description or something. So yeah. See, I'm just going to show you some the ending the end of week project. Yeah. All right. So once I get this up, I'll come back. See you in a bit. Well, in 1 second. Alright, so I'm back. So here's the so this right here isn't live, but it's a screenshot of basically the project that we had to turn in. So we had to take a screenshot, and we had to send in the live link or the HTML file, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's that. And then I have this one, which is they want to see a mobile version of it. So here's a mobile version to show that it's responsive. So yeah. So basically, what I started week 2. So what week 2 does, it builds off of week 1, because there's like it's basically leading up to a project, and the project is basically just practice until we get to our actual passion project that we want to work on. And then once we get to that, then we have to use Bootstrap to you have to use Bootstrap to create the website, whatever. So yeah, that's basically the end of week 1 and going into week 2. As far as the workshop is concerned, like I said, there's only 12 people, so the classes aren't too big. You don't feel like you're being overshadowed by other people. And when we actually worked on the projects, they split us off into groups of, I believe it's 3 people each. Yeah. So it's basically like focus groups. If you have questions, you can ask other people in the group, or if you were lost or something like that, or if you want to help people. And then the instructor, he would come in and check in on us every couple minutes. He would go to different groups. So yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah, that's pretty it for week 1. And once week 2 is over, I'll keep you guys updated. Peace out.